feel like setting up the ring light right now. We're gonna have a short and sweet live stream tonight, just like the cookie in my thumbnail. I'm gonna be watching some of The Boys tonight on Amazon Prime. Storming outside. I was doing a little bit of Uber. Had to wrap it up, grab a little bit of fast food, and get home safely. I don't want to deal with the rain. I don't like driving in the rain at night. It's hard not driving in the rain in the daytime, but driving in the rain at night, diabolical. Jen! There we go. Now we're in business. Jen, do you want to see this cookie? I got to show you this cookie I got from the Mike Squires 50 States Project. Oops. Party, my bad. I was trying to fix the kickstand. There we go. I was trying to fix the kickstand on my phone case. It's time to upgrade a lot of stuff. I need a new phone. I need a new phone case. I need a new car. Man, I want a warm chocolate chip cookie so bad. In my world, the only thing that beats that is a warm snickerdoodle. But this is the cookie right here. What kind of cookie is it? It's from Maddie's Cookies. Cookie will keep their taste up to texture for 6 days. They should be stored in an airtight container at room temperature, never in the fridge or direct sunlight. Cookies can be frozen up to 3 months. So I like how they have the instructions there. What kind is it? I'm gonna say this is like a I want to say this is like a sugar cookie of some sort. Am I going to try it on live? Ooh, I have something savory that I planned on eating, so I don't know. But this is Mike Squires 50 States Project. This is from the Mike Squires 50 States Project listening party. I think that's Oregon. So I don't know which state it is, but the 50 States Project. So Mike Squires is a music producer, mostly like hip hop and pop, from Connecticut, Stamford, Connecticut. And he did a 50 States Project. He's one of the biggest music producers in the state. And he ended up doing this album. He worked on this album for like 2 years, it feels like, where he did a song with an artist from each of the 50 states. He said, you want to see the California one. I do not have the California cookie, but if you look up Mike Squires on Apple Music, Spotify, whatever, and you see the 50 States Project, you will find the song he did with an artist from California. Now, I do not think the song is named like California or anything like that, but hopefully they'll mention it in the song. So I think this is awesome because this cookie has the artwork for one of his songs, Locomotive. And Jen, if you identified that as Oregon, then booyah, you got it. The 50 States Project. I don't know if that's Oregon or not. What's going on? Swerve and Merv. I was just giving Jen the 411 on the cookie I may have for dessert. This is a cookie I got from the 50 States Project from Mike Squires' listening party that I went to. It's kind of crazy because I almost don't want to eat the cookie because it's so cool. Like, I think I need to have like a photo shoot with the cookie and even live stream with it on TikTok. But I am very excited to try the cookie. Jen said, save the wrapper. I mean, the wrapper itself. So, Jen, if I'm not mistaken, like, that artwork is part of the icing. I could be mistaken, but I think the artwork is part of the icing. I got McDonald's for dinner. No, you're not tripping. It was hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure the cover art is part of the icing. So saving the wrapper wouldn't do me too much justice. Like, it's the kind of cookie that makes you wish I got another cookie just to put in the freezer. But it's okay. This is dope. And it gives me an idea. If anything, I'm going to follow Maddie's Cookies. I'm going to follow Maddie's Cookies on Instagram and stuff. Because when I drop an album, this is an insanely beautiful and marketable idea to have custom cookies made with the cover art for a project on it. I've never seen anybody. It's just a lot of firsts for me. I've never seen anybody drop an album with an artist from each of the 50 states. I've never been to a listening party quite like that one. I did not live stream at that listening party. I kind of just immersed myself in the moment, although I thought about live streaming. One of the other reasons I didn't live stream is because I left work sick so I could get to that party. I went with Willie and S. Clive. I picked up Willie and S. Clive when we headed over there. And I left work early, so I was kind of like paranoid that somebody from work who subscribed to my channel would be like, wait a minute, what the I thought he had an upset stomach. Nate, what's happening? What's going on? Yeah, we're just chilling, man. I was just talking about this cookie. This 50 States Project cookie. Yeah, this is called Locomotive. So I'm easily taking some nice pictures of the cookie before I eat it. And this cookie absolutely is art, Jen. Yumpster is right, Merv. Sean, what you think about the Discord being so dead lately? We dry as fucking there really well. I mean, I don't have any like particular thoughts on it. You know, I shot off a 4th of July, like GIF in there on the 4th. And just been super busy, as we all are, but just been super busy. And the Discord server is always like a hub. It's always like a hub. You know, if anybody like just wants to chat, you know, shoot some messages off in there. I definitely have plans of working on building up the membership in there, you know, which I've already begun to do. There's a couple new people in there, you know, not too chatty as you can see, but you know, going forward, definitely working on the membership. But you know what I'm saying, I just been focusing on some things, you know, between the move, or some other stuff, excuse me, that I'd rather let solidify a little bit more before I speak on it. But just continuing to build, evolve, and expand. I did start a foodie page. My first post on my foodie page will be dropping this week. So it's called Connecticut. So CONNETIQUETTE. Connecticut 203. And it's a foodie page. I've always been a foodie. I just never posted about it in like a intentional way, if you will, because I'd always post it to like my stories and stuff, the food I'm eating. But I've always loved trying crazy cool food, going to new places to eat. And eventually I was just like, yo, what am I doing? Like, especially after meeting like poppin' foodies at one of Mike Squire's events, I was just like, what am I doing? What am I doing not posting actual foodie stuff. Like for years, people would reply to my stories and stuff and be like, "What is that? That looks delicious. Where is that? Where are you? You're always going to these places." And that's just me, just being me. You know what I mean? Not even really just like being like, "Wow, look at this food," posting it, and people are like, "Hey, what is that? Where is that?" So like, I was like, "Oh shit, I'm like naturally a foodie." But thank you, Mer. What, say the handle again? It's a CONN. So Merv almost spelt it right. So it's literally what Merv spelt, but with another N after that N. So it's CONNETIQUETTE. Connecticut 203. It's called Connecticut. And don't be misled by the name. It's not like I'm just gonna be posting like fine dining stuff or like fancy posh bougie stuff. But like I don't know, that name just like it clicked to me. It was clocking to me. I was standing on business then. That name was really clocking to me. On IG, I can't find it. Uh yeah, definitely spelt it right. So like Connecticut 203. CONNETIQUETTE 203. Connecticut 203. And you should be able to find it. If you have any trouble finding it just by typing it in that way, if you go to my Instagram profile, LaShawn Voyage, and click on my followers or following, either one, especially my following, because I'm pretty sure I followed the page back. But if you go to my following uh, and start typing in like those letters, you should find it. I would appreciate the follow. Absolutely, I would appreciate the follow. And anybody, if you have Instagram, if you're not already following a Sean Voyage on Instagram, drop a follow. I got cool posts up there. As some of you guys may know by now, I have exclusive posts on different profiles, platforms. So some of the stuff I've dropped on TikTok is just on TikTok and TikTok only, as well as Instagram, YouTube. I can't lie, my YouTube shorts, some of them are YouTube exclusive, I think. I don't know. My YouTube shorts, you can kind of find a lot of my YouTube shorts on other platforms, but I'm gonna definitely have some content that's unique to YouTube. Devin. What is up, Devin? What's going on, Devin? We should have a movie night soon to reconnect. I agree with you. Appreciate you, Nate. I gotta show Devin the cookie. Ashawn, I feel like it's been 84 years. Sorry, Merv and Ashawn, that I didn't make the call that night. I apologize. It's all good, Devin. Merv and I were just chopping it up. We're discussing Ruby Rose. Let me show you guys this cookie. But no, Jen, absolutely. Absolutely. I need to take a glance at my schedule. Because I don't know what next week looks like. We got to have a movie night, though. We have a movie Monday on the way. There's two movies I want to get after. One of them is Kiki's Delivery Service. That one has been in the queue. We've been looking forward to watching that. As well as Small Soldiers. I want to watch Small Soldiers, which is a cult classic from the 90s. I remember watching that movie like at least twice as a kid and loving it. And I just, to this day, think it's like just a genius concept for a movie. And it's well done. Very well done. So I definitely want to watch that. But those are at least two movies we have in the queue. Shout out to some of the best movies we've seen together. What, in your opinion, what are some of the best movies we've seen together? Me personally, I'm gonna I'm gonna say Step Brothers, No Country for Old Men, and Tombstone. I loved Tombstone. I loved Tombstone. And Spirited Away as well. So believe it or not, although I've seen Spirited Away before in the past, after 2 attempts of watching Spirited Away, I fell asleep during both. Still need to finish Spirited Away, but I decided, I don't know if anybody in here is going to be down to watch it at this point. Most of you have already seen it after our 2 attempts, so I might have to watch it on my own time. For anyone that did not see the cookie that is in the thumbnail, this cookie is from Mike Squires' listening party that myself, Willie, and S. Clive attended last Thursday. Yep, last Thursday, the day before the 4th of July. Mike Squires is one of the biggest music producers from Connecticut. He frequently collaborates with Chris Webby, was Justina Valentine, from Wild 'N Out. She's from New Jersey. She also was on the album, along with artists from each of the 50 states in the United States of America. Mike Squires has been working on this album for at least a couple years, if I'm not mistaken. I've never met an artist that's made such an attempt and accomplished it. And I've never even heard of another artist ever doing this. I personally have not. Have you? I have never heard of an artist making an album, a 50-song long album, with an artist from each of the 50 states. I just never heard of it before. So very impressive, immaculate. And his marketing was through the roof. He had a Mike Squires cake. He had mad cookies laid out, and the cookies in the frosting is a design of the cover art for each song. And each song has its own unique cover art with the outline of a state that, the artist is from. This song is called Locomotive, the 50 States Project. You can see that in the bottom corner. And it kind of reminds you of the movie Cars a little bit. This little train here looks like a monster back there. Nice. Thank you. Thank you, Jen. Thank you for the follow on the foodie page. I got some content dropping ASAP. I actually plan on posting the first video tomorrow. I can't wait for you to see the content that I got. It was at an awesome spot. I won't say anything more about it. I want you to be surprised when it drops. The cookie is fire. I'm looking forward to eating it. I don't know if I've seen that one, Small Soldiers. Small Soldiers, yes. Ruby Rose keeps me on my toes. The good looking cookie. Ashan, it's Connect. Oh my gosh, I was spelling it wrong. My bad, everybody. I was totally spelling Connecticut wrong. Not Connecticut, the traditional spelling. I've lived in Connecticut since I was born, so I know how to spell Connecticut. But I have a foodie page, and it's spelled CONNECTIQUETTE 203. I started a foodie page. The first video is underway. Lucky Charms, Papa. Yes, I know the disco's been a little dead. Once again, and I'm gonna follow you back, by the way, Jim. And once again, just been really busy putting a bunch of plays together. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make it happen. Sometimes it's just a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I've been consistent in the gym lately. I already noticed some progress. I bought some protein. I got a shaker cup. I plan on going to the gym in the morning. I was going to go tonight because one of the Planet Fitnesses near me is actually 24/7. But I just kind of wanted to prioritize kind of some rest and relaxation tonight so I can get up as early as possible tomorrow and just get after the day. I plan on hitting the library, post office. I appreciate you, Devin. I just wanted to say, you know what I'm saying? Jen reminded me of a reporter. She had the microphone. Sean, what are your thoughts on your Discord server being so dry lately? And it's just like, oh, well, well, I didn't see that one. Had to explain myself. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, you're good. I was going to go today, but I don't want to leave out new kitten. What? Congratulations on the new kitten, Jen. Are you kidding me? Wow. No, it's just it's crazy. It's crazy. Working full time, uh, doing ride share. Also I do get gigs, side gigs sometimes as an entertainer. Right now, I've actually been appointed to, so this is a little bit of something that I'm gonna speak lightly on, because you shouldn't speak on things too much before they happen. But I've officially been hired. I sent over an itemized receipt for my services, and it was accepted. But me and my team, myself and Electric Sound, are in charge of writing a song for a bail bonds company, a bail bonds business. So I'm just gonna study some of the songs they've had done for them in the past to get an idea of what my lyrics should be about. I'm at least gonna outline how I'm gonna approach it, which things I'm gonna mention. Nice little 30-second to a minute long song, and maybe more like a minute. And Electric Sound, he's gonna put together a beat for me. We're gonna build a beat for it, and we'd like to record it. We'd like to record it at his place. I just thought your message earlier in the Discord, and I thought it was alluding to that. Oh yeah, yeah. No, because I saw the what was it, a tumbleweed? It was a tumbleweed gif or something like that. Like how it's dry. And I mean, what I'm saying, I just wanted to say that to let everybody know, I'm still around. I'm still out here. I still care about our community. I still care about the server. You know, just got to keep building other stuff too. And it's tricky. Anybody that you know, you know, if you've ever worked full time or currently do right now, you get it. And on top of that, just trying to afford everything and get exercise, make time for social life, which is important too. And thinking of business endeavors and doing all that, it can get pretty crazy. And sometimes there just ain't enough time in the day. There just ain't enough time in the day. So I've still been live streaming. I went to Six Flags last week. It was me, Willie, her little sister, and her little sister's friends, and they met up with some more of their friends over there at Six Flags. But it was awesome. We got on all the roller coasters. Willie was scared. Well, pretty much all the roller coasters. Willie was scared to get on the coasters. We got on the Thunderbolt, and then we got on something called So the Thunderbolt was built in 1941, so it's rickety and crickety as shit. And then we got on something called the Sky Screamer, which is one of those classic rides where it like shoots all the way up in the air and then it drops. You know what I mean? It was awesome. It was spooky, but it was awesome. Best view in the park. Uh, and after those two, she was like, fuck that. I'm not getting on anything else. And I was just like, don't do that. Knock it off. Stop it. So we came all the way to Six Flags, New England, in Agawam, Massachusetts. You're not getting off that easy. We're talking a big talk about how you like roller coasters. And I was like, look, there's a bunch of jits on the rides. There's jits. Bunch of kids getting on. You're a grown woman. But we made it happen. Yeah, no, it was awesome. And then, we went on the Superman, Batman, Riddler Revenge, the Joker. Uh, and then, we had to go to Hurricane Harbor, which is the water park over there at Six Flags New England. Went to Hurricane Harbor, got on a few water slides, some raft stuff. Life do be life, and yeah, she's a her. Michael wanted to name her Ivy, and I wanted Juno. The second we brought her home, said, "Yeah, she's Juno." That's too cute. That is too cute. Sean, what is your opinion on the current state of affairs in the world? My opinion on the current state of affairs in the world is calamity, calamity, madness. I even heard some more disturbing news today. Besides, uh, rumors or hearsay, if you will, of World War III possibly unraveling. I also heard about shootouts in Philly and Chicago and just atrocities taking places in these places. Uh, just atrocities taking place in these places, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting how people will kill you over nothing, over shit that doesn't matter. You know, innocent bystanders and children getting hurt and killed. It's disgusting. So, as an empath, it's always heavy on me. I've gotten better though at processing information and how I feel about it. Uh, but yeah, Michael's uncle gave us 4 free passes to Hurricane Harbor. I've never been. To be honest, I don't think we're really going to use them. Well, if you get the chance, use them. Use them. If you're too busy, you don't have time. That's one thing. But I mean, it's a great time. It's a great time, and I'm glad we. You see, like some people get season passes. They probably are just absolute Six Flags fanatics, or they live nearby a Six Flags. Like me, I'm the type of guy. Once the summer comes around, I at least want to go to Six Flags once, at least one time. If I can get my one Six Flags trip in and my one Lake Compounce trip in, I know you guys probably never heard of Lake Compounce, but Lake Compounce is one of the oldest amusement parks in the country, and it is native to Connecticut. It's actually in Bristol, Connecticut, if I'm not mistaken. And Bristol, Connecticut is also where ESPN is. For anyone that didn't know, that's also where ESPN is. So yeah, at least to go once during the summer, you know. You don't gotta go a bunch of times. Just get that one time in to be like, yeah, summer, whatever year it is. For me, it just happens to be summer 2025. It's like, oh yeah, summer 25. Went to Six Flags. Back when we didn't think of the consequences of our actions first. Same Devin. I think back at shit I used to do. It's because our brain. Yeah, sometimes I be thinking all the things that I did. Honestly, I was less scared as a kid. Now that I got kids, I was like, yeah, fuck that ish. But everybody no, I feel that though. Think about a lot of things that I did, before, and some stuff's just not worth it. And you grow out of things too. Sometimes you just grow out of things. You grow out of things that you used to do, used to like, uh, and you learn too. You learn like, okay, that was risky behavior. You feel me? That could compromise my health, or that could compromise relationships in my life. That could compromise my future. You know, and your morals and values. But we still here. That's right. Theme parks are good exercise. You walking all day, absolutely murder. Especially the big ones, man. Um, but yeah, just kind of coattailing off of what I said about the current state of affairs and whatnot in the world. Let that be a reminder, everybody, to be on YOLO type of time. You know what I mean? You only live once. Uh, I know it's important to save money. It's important to, you know, pay your bills and do stuff. But at the end of the day, make sure you're enjoying yourself and having fun and doing things you've always wanted to do. Because me, it's like a balance thing that ever since I came to the realization, I've always balanced with this, right? Get me on this. I've always balanced with this. Put myself in position to be stable and financially stable in the future, as well as pulling the trigger on doing things I've always wanted to do, even if it's spontaneous at times. Pulling the trigger on things I've always wanted to do, just in case the world does blow up tomorrow. Okay? What if a meteor bigger than the Earth hits the Earth tomorrow and it blows up? So, as far as your escrow banking account and stocks and bonds, you know what I mean? And paying student loan debt, like, if anything like that were to happen, it's kind of like, okay, so, you know, that doesn't matter anymore. That's pointless now. It's not even a thing anymore. Forget student loan debt. There's a meteor headed for the Earth. And, like, you know, especially with all this World War III talk, if the world does decide to everybody press the button and it all goes to smithereens, it's like, okay, why am I stressing about, you know, who cares about taxes? Who cares about taxes when nukes are in the air? You know what I mean? You know, you could care less about all that societal bullshit. You know, when you're like, oh, okay, now we're talking mortality. Quizzes me number one, huh? Jokes. What's up, Raj? It better not. I still need to try crab rangoon pizza. Yes, you do, Jen. So, Jen, you got to find a place that serves it. Go to the spot in Connecticut, right in my hometown, that I know for sure serves it. Or you can make your own, too, because that's what I'm going to do with the butter chicken pizza. I'm going to just get pizza dough. I'm going to buy butter chicken from an Indian restaurant and some mozzarella from Stop and Shop. You know, make it happen at home. Garlic butter the crust and take it from there. Well, when you put it like that, you know what I mean? It's a balance between that, though. You know, is the world gonna blow up tomorrow? Very extremely unlikely. You know? So still try to prepare for a better future for yourself and people you love and care about. And even besides meteors, you know, you never know when it's your time. Not to make it dark, but you know what they say, you could get hit by a bus, or, you know, I know people who, you know, whose parents or stuff like that, or people they know have passed away in like freak helicopter accidents, you know, weird shit, you know what I mean? So you never know. You know, people die from pneumonia and shit. So you never know. So I feel like it's that balance. It's like, okay, make sure I'm set for the future, but at the same time, let me live like it's my last day. Does that make sense? Let me do my best to put myself in the best position for the future, all the while living today like it's my last day. And try to do your best at balancing that. Don't let one teeter more than the other if you can. A place my parents has butter chicken pizza. It's called the Curry Pizza Company. I think it's from Texas. A place by your parents. I have not heard of one. Ooh, I just had a butter chicken date the other day. Okay, Devin. That sounds delicious. That sounds like a deliciously wholesome time. I encourage everyone to have butter chicken dates. Yo, bro, don't underestimate Locomotive Cookies. Is that some cookie type? Oh, I said underestimate. Yo, bro, don't understand Locomotive Cookies. Well, let me show you what the Locomotive Cookie is all about, Raj. Long time no see, Raj. I'm glad to have you. My bad, I feel like I'm slurring certain words and I'm not making sense in some of my sentences, but you see, I keep fighting for my life, correcting myself. Not giving up. This is the Locomotive Cookie, Raj. So just to cover it, I went to a listening party last Thursday with Willie and S. Clive. It was Mike Squires' listening party for his 50 States project, an album he put together that consists of 50 songs featuring an artist from each of the 50 states. Chris Webby was the Connecticut song. He was on the Connecticut song, which is called Crazy. And there was a New Jersey song with Justina Valentine from Wildin' Out. And it was awesome. It was just top tier marketing. It was at the Palace Theater in Stamford, Connecticut. The food was completely covered. It was all catered to there, so free food. Frank Pepe's Pizza, which is one of the more famous pizzerias in Connecticut. It's New Haven style pizza. A spot called Blue Rhino was catering to. Unfortunately, it was not an open bar. We had to buy the drinks. And there were vendors there. There was DJs there. It was awesome. It was awesome. And he had a Mike Squires cake. And shout out to Mike Squires' song Locomotive. So this is a cookie specially designed for the listening party. And the artwork is designed into the icing, it appears. So you see Locomotive is the name of the song. You see the artwork is a crazy cool locomotive with a face. Some kind of sea monster in the back. There seems to be the artist standing on the locomotive. And I think Mike Squires is right there, yep. In the 50 States Project. So it's awesome. My girls is getting wined and dined, as she should. She deserves it. Everyone deserves love. Everyone deserves happiness. You know what I mean? And for anybody that's more on the single side of things in here, you know, you don't need nobody to complete you. You don't need that to be happy. That's not what I'm trying to imply. I'm just saying, even the love you give yourself, you deserve. The love you get from your parents, your friends, your grandparent, your family, you know, you deserve. And if you're blessed enough to have a lover in this moment, even if you don't, you're still very blessed. But if you're blessed enough to have a lover in this moment, you know what I'm saying? You deserve that. Everybody deserves that. Ashan is happy about his cookie. I am pretty thrilled about the cookie. I'm stoked about it. I've had it since Thursday, as you can see, and I haven't touched it yet because I'm just admiring it. It sounds good. Let us know how it is if you end up trying it, Devin. Jim, there's one right next to me, too. I want to try so bad. This one's called Great Canadian Pizza, I believe. Devin, get your keister in there and try it. You gotta get in there and try it. But I think that's the update. Oh, other than that, I got my hair done, you know. Excuse the acne on my forehead. But I got my hair done. And I heard a cool, so who remembers this song? Who remembers this song? Tonight by Twista featuring Trey Songz. Who remembers that song? When I touch her, she's like, oh, when I hug it, oh. Girl, tonight. Oh my gosh, sorry about that. Actually, I want to play it because I can't sing it as well as Trey Songz can. Trey Songz sang his soul out. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate you. Got the fresh retwist with the shape up. And I got my, I have my Blue Magic coconut oil hair conditioner to keep my scalp on point. I went to the beauty salon a couple weeks ago now for the last time Willow's dad's band performed. We were in New Haven. So I'm very happy about my hair. It's looking good. This is one of the devices. This is very rare. This is one of the devices that my YouTube channel is logged into. listen to this song real quick. Well, do you guys want to listen to this song? Is anybody curious? I'm hung about. I get so embarrassed having my profile on the TV. It feels so exposing a little. Like I fakely felt like that, but then I was like, it's nothing. Like at first I was like, oh. But then I was like, I don't know. It's kind of normal. I see what you're saying actually. Like if someone clicked on it and then saw what you watch on YouTube, but I don't know. I feel like I don't watch anything embarrassing. Like the most embarrassing thing you could probably see is compilations of America's Got Talent. And I got no shame in my game. It's straight nostalgia. What'd everyone eat today? Earlier I had catfish, mashed potatoes, gravy, and asparagus. Because that's what I had for dinner last night, and I brought some for lunch today. What about everybody else? What everybody else eat today? Ah, that felt good. That was a nice crack. I want to watch this video so bad. Overnight oats, soup, and in and out. Let's go. I love finding these cool little... Can you guys look at this? Like, I love finding these. I'm fine, just tired. Yes. I gotta like that. I want to listen to that in my downtime. Overnight oats sound good. Did you have that for breakfast? Oh, love you too, Jen. Yeah, let's send some messages on Disco. Let's get after it. Like, I'm serious. Like, I'm always down with whatever you guys want to talk about. Like, if you ever feel like the disco's dry, pour some water on it. You know? Like, no one's just gonna ignore anybody. Just pour some water on it. It's all good. We'll pick that momentum back up. Oh, I love this. I absolutely love that. Oh my gosh. Hey, hashtag the voyage, everybody. I'm gonna get up off here too. I'm gonna eat my food. I'm gonna watch some stuff and I'm gonna get some sleep so I can spring up early and kick tomorrow's ass. That's my plan. What's yours? I love you guys, man. Thank you for rocking and rolling with me forever. It's the voyage, baby. Have a good night.